Tesla shares are trading around a major turning point right now because what happens here in the next few days will dictate the next big move in Tesla shares. That's why you should take note of the key points I will mention in this video so that you can prepare for whatever happens next. But first, welcome to the wait, there is more, because it is not just Tesla that's trading around a critical turning point, but this is a macro reversal point for the entire stock market. And I will show you why in a few minutes. Now, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, so let's start our analysis looking at the S&P. The S&P index over here is the S&P bullish or bearish? Guys, it is bullish because just like Tesla, I know it is dropping sharply since September 1st over here. However, we are still making the pattern of higher highs, higher lows. I don't know why the path 2 is yellow here. We are still making higher highs, higher lows. Yesterday, we found a support level around the previous top level over here, this black line, indicating that yes, we are still in a bull trend. We are still making higher highs, higher lows. Of course, apparently, the S&P is still struggling to break the 21 EMA on the daily chart, but still, overall speaking, we are in a bull trend. We did a very sharp correction over here since July 27. From July 27 to August 18, we did a very sharp correction, but right now it feels like we are reversing the bearish sentiment over here on the daily chart, and we are trying to just resume the bullish sentiment on the weekly chart. And here's why the situation is so complicated, because on the weekly chart, yes, we are bullish, right? We have been bullish since October last year for roughly 1 year now. Wow, 1 year of bull market. And there's still people around there saying that we are in a bear market, right? No, we are clearly bullish. We are making higher highs, higher lows. In October last year, we were around 3,500. Now we are at 4,400. So we are clearly bullish for roughly 1 year right now. But the situation is very complicated at this moment because if the S&P performs, if the S&P actually finds a top level in this area over here, we are making a bearish candlestick this week, right? So we should take note of that. If by any means the S&P finds a top level in this area and crashes again to the point of losing the previous support level at 4,300 over here, we are gonna trigger for the first time a lower high, lower low, suggesting that we are gonna reverse the bullish sentiment, as we can see here on the weekly chart, because it is gonna break the pattern of higher highs, higher lows. We're gonna make a lower high, lower low. Therefore, it is very important for the S&P to react as soon as possible next week in order to avoid triggering a top signal in this area and of potentially creating a dangerous situation where we could trigger a bearish pivot point on the weekly chart. And this is why I'm telling you guys, this is a macro turning point for the entire stock market, because we could see either a bearish pivot point over here, right? Or we could see the S&P just resuming the bullish sentiment and breaking the previous top level. In this scenario, we're going to resume the bullish sentiment on the weekly chart, and we're going to in order for this scenario to materialize, we got to trigger another bullish pivot point on the daily chart. It feels like in the end, we see more bullish structures than bearish structures. So I would say, in my humble opinion, that the S&P has more chances of going up than actually going down. But still, we should keep this scenario in mind, because if we actually trigger a top signal on the weekly chart over here, that's not gonna be a good signal, and this is gonna affect all of our stocks, including Tesla. Now, the NASDAQ index faces a similar situation, right? We are trying to make a top signal over here on the weekly chart. Of course, it is not a scary top signal. It is just a harmless top signal over here. But if the NASDAQ triggers this top signal, we could see the index also frustrating the bullish structure seen on the daily chart over here. If we actually make a lower high, lower low on the daily chart, we are gonna probably trigger a top signal on the weekly chart, and in this scenario, we're gonna try to retest the 14.6K as a support level, and by losing this key point, we're gonna trigger a bearish pivot point on the weekly chart, and it is gonna be the first bearish pivot point since October as well, when the NASDAQ index reversed the bearish sentiment, the bear market over here, right? So right now, we are clearly bullish. We are still bullish, but we gotta pay attention to this top signal, because if the NASDAQ index starts to correct, guys, there is no way Tesla is going to correct as well. And Tesla is in a particularly dangerous situation right now, because just like we see a possible bearish pivot point on the indices, we also see a possible bearish pivot point on Tesla stock. And the most important key point, long-term speaking, is $217, the previous top level from February this year, a bottom level over here on August this year. And by losing this key point, yes, we're gonna see for the first time since January this year, a crystal clear bearish pivot point getting triggered, and this is a very problematic situation for Tesla stock. This would be a very problematic situation for Tesla stock, because as I already told you guys, and I'm gonna tell you again, the next technical support level below the 217 is $150. And we are talking about a 40% drop from here. Wow, 40%. So Tesla could drop a lot if the broad market triggers the top signal, its top signal on the weekly chart. If Tesla also triggers a top signal on the weekly chart as well. In this scenario, a top signal would be triggered over here if we lose the $240. Guys, I see some bearish individuals over here say, oh no, Tesla has to drop, Tesla is going to drop. Guys, you are not gonna convince me unless if we lose $240. Are we still above 240? Yes. So I'm not gonna consider a bearish scenario, okay? Or at least I'm not that serious in considering a bearish scenario as long as we stay above 240. On the other hand, as long as we don't see Tesla breaking the $261.18, we are not gonna actually trigger a very strong rally to the $300 again. We gotta break 261. I believe that only by breaking 261, we're gonna see a very strong and fast movement to the $300 next. But right now, apparently, Tesla is just lingering in this area, is slightly above the 21 EMA, which is quite good, all right? This is a very good thing, especially considering that Tesla is in a bull trend right now. We are making higher highs, higher lows. See this path line over here? It is a classic signal of a bull trend. We are making higher highs, higher lows. There is no way to deny that. Tesla is bullish. Short-term speaking, mid-term speaking, I'm so sorry, it is still bullish. Long-term speaking, as seen on the weekly chart, unless, again, if we actually trigger a top signal in this area and if we lose the $217. This is gonna be the most problematic scenario for Tesla stock, because by losing the 217, Tesla would officially ruin all possible bullish thesis on the mid and long term, on the daily and weekly charts. So the most important key points to watch, 240. As long as we stay above 240, we are not going to be bearish. 217, the most important long-term support level. $200.61, I'm so sorry. $261.18, the most important bullish pivot point to watch on Tesla right now. Because by breaking this key point, Tesla is going to officially trigger a very sharp rally to the next resistance area around $300. Do you want to trade with me, by the way? Because the last buy signal I gave to you guys on Tesla stock was around $234 down here. If you need, guys, if you want to trade with a community of consistent swing traders, if you want to have access to buy, sell signals, risk management tips, risk management strategies on Tesla, SPY, Nvidia, QQQ, and many other stocks, join our Telegram channel. So far, we have been handling this situation amazingly well. So come on, just join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing because Tesla stock is very strong. Maybe you don't realize that yet, but guys, look at this chart over here. Look at the S&P. Since September 1st, the S&P has been dropping. NASDAQ index since September 1st has been dropping. Tesla stock, on the other hand, well, it is not going up, but it is moving sideways. Therefore, we see divergences between Tesla, between the indices sometimes, however, this is why I'm here for. I'm here to keep you guys updated every single day on Tesla stock, the indices, and other stocks as well. So come on, in order to not miss any of my future videos, subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. See you guys next week. Stay safe. Bye-bye.